What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet, and I'm here to answer the question, why do people watch other people play video games? Now, before we start, I should say this video was inspired by the Jimmy Kimmel Show uploading a video to YouTube making fun of the new YouTube gaming service, and more importantly, making fun of gamers who would like to watch other people play games. Now, gamers responded to this video pretty much how you've come to expect. The vast majority of us just shrugged it off as the throwaway joke that it was meant to be, but a small percentage of very vocal people chose to be very offended by this. There were swears and curses and, yes, surprisingly, even death threats, with the video getting 80,000 thumbs down so far and counting. And why that is, well, that's a topic for another video, but gamers, we need to do better. I personally thought that Jimmy Kimmel asked a question that probably needed to be answered, so without any further ado, allow me to explain why people like me enjoy watching other people play games. The first and most obvious reason is because the person playing the video game is really good at it. Just how mainstream sports has their own all-star teams and all-star players, so does the video gaming world. There are esports teams that dominate their particular game. There are individual players who reach the top ranks and perform better than anyone else in their favorite game. There are speedrunners who beat classic games in record times, and not only do that, but raise millions of dollars for charity while they're doing so. Cloud9 is basically our Atlanta Braves, and Trump is our Babe Ruth. Someone who's very ignorant of the situation says, why don't you just play the game yourself and get that good at it? Wouldn't that be more enjoyable? That's the same as asking a football fan to go play football. Even if he had that much time to dedicate towards it, he's never going to be as good as his favorite quarterback. The second biggest reason has a lot to do with money. Streaming is an absolutely free thing to watch, and YouTube videos are also free. You don't have to pay to watch anybody else play games. And that's really important to somebody who's raising a family and doing so on a budget, or to a teenager or a child who has to wait for Christmas or his birthday to get a new video game. They want to watch gameplay of a game they otherwise don't have access to. And watching somebody else play a game you're interested in will give you an idea of whether or not the game is of good quality, and whether or not it's a good investment for you, and whether or not it's a game that fits your personal taste. Watching somebody else play a game will give you a much better idea of what that game's really like, a hell of a lot better than marketing ever will. The third reason is a social reason. We gamers enjoy sharing the hobby with anybody else who loves it. The same way a sports fan will hold a Super Bowl party or join a fantasy league, or a bibliophile will join a book club, gamers enjoy that social experience. Maybe it's just the fact that we're sitting in a chat room with hundreds of people who enjoy gaming and the game as much as we do, but often it's because the person that's on the screen playing the game is a celebrity to us, just like the ones you'll see on late night talk shows. We want to hear them talk. We want to watch them share something that we love, and we want to enjoy their company and laugh at them as they're entertaining, funny, friendly, and just kind of cool. More often than not, I tune into a stream or a particular video because I'm more interested in the person playing it than I am the game itself. And speaking of that late night talk show analogy, I would much rather watch PewDiePie scream at jump scares than I would listen to Miley Cyrus talk about literally anything. So given all this information, I think it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out why young people love to watch a topic they are interested in being presented by people they love who also give it away entirely for free. And if you still don't get it for some reason, that's okay. Those of us who enjoy this hobby are used to being misunderstood and misrepresented. Besides, I've never been able to figure out what the big deal about sports is, or reality television. And those are just the reasons, by the way, I enjoy watching that kind of content. I'm sure you have completely different reasons, and I'd love it if you tell me in the description box below. And while you're at it, lay off of Jimmy Kimmel, okay? Don't be a Francis, all right? Don't be a Francis. The guy made a mistake. We'll live, all right? Thank you guys for watching. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon.